Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Lawrence Licensing Board meeting is now in order, October 11, 2017. Members and present today from left to right are Commissioner Jorge Hernandez, Commissioner Ron Martin, myself, Chairman Pedro Torres, and to my right, Lieutenant Paul Macron from the Lawrence Police Department.
I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes of the September 27th meeting.
Second.
There's a motion on the floor and it's been seconded to accept the minutes of September 27th. All in favor? Aye. This meeting is being televised and is being recorded. The next meeting on this board is October 25th, 2017. Now, first item on the agenda is Jimenez Wedding reception at Lawrence Boathouse. Anybody here from Jimenez Wedding, Lawrence Boathouse?
Party connection?
Yeah.
Hello,
Your name for the record?
Michelle from the Party Connection.
Are there any questions? Anybody have any questions?
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve the one-day wine and malt permit for the Jimenez wedding at the Lawrence Boathouse on November 11th.
Second.
There's a motion on the floor and it's been seconded to approve a one-day wine and malt for Jimenez Wedding. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next item on the agenda is Groundworks Lawrence for a one-day all-alcohol permit.
Michelle?
Your name for the record?
Leslie Melendez?
Anybody have any questions?
300 questions.
What time is this going to be held through, Leslie?
So the event starts at 6 and ends at 9:30.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve the one-day all-alcohol permit for Groundworks Lawrence on November 16th.
Second.
There's a motion on the floor and it's been seconded to approve a one-day all-alcohol permit for Groundworks Lawrence. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, next item on the agenda is a transfer of license for Two Brothers Corporation, KIU Management LLC. It's a wine and malt package store on 100 Franklin Street, Unit B in Lawrence. Your name for the record?
Good evening. My name is Henry Heider. I'm an attorney in Methuen, and with me today is David Q.
So he's going to apply to transfer this license to his name?
I'm sorry?
He's going to apply to transfer this license to his name?
That is correct.
Is he going to be running the store?
Yes, he will.
Is he aware that he cannot have anybody else rent it out or anything like that? He has to be there himself?
Perfectly understood. I do have a brief presentation if you'd like me to make a little brief presentation to explain how we got to this position and who David is and why we're here.
Okay, you can.
Thank you. As you indicated, we are requesting a transfer of the license. Currently, the license is held by Two Brothers Market, Jeanette Minaya. How did we get here? Towards the end of 2015, Jeanette moved her package store, convenience store, from Lawrence Street to its current location, Mr. Q's store property on Franklin Street. You may remember Attorney Bob Kelly made a presentation in conjunction with that relocation. As part of the relocation, Mr. Q made 2 loans to Janet through her company and through his company. Those loans were made in December of 2015 and again in February of 2016. Unfortunately, in recent months, Janet has defaulted on those 2 loans. Now, as part of the security for those 2 loans, Mr. Q took a pledge of the liquor license, subject obviously to this board and to the ABCC. Rather than going through whatever legal process exists to enforce that pledge and to go through that process, Janet has graciously volunteered to, or to voluntarily transfer the license to Mr. Q. And I believe you have a copy of the transfer in your package. A brief kind of a summary as to who David Q is. David currently resides in Medford, Mass., and he has lived in Medford since 2011. Prior to that, David lived in Somerville since 1980. David lives with his wife, Sandy, and they have two adult daughters. David was born in China and came to the United States in 1972 and became a U.S. citizen in 1993. David, through various entities, owns quite a little bit of property here in the city. He owns 199 to 229 Broadway. He calls that the Broadway Plaza. That's a 10-unit commercial building and containing 10 units. He owns the building that is the subject of today's hearing, 100 Franklin Street, again, a commercial building with 4 units, and he's owned that since 2015. He owns 222-224 Broadway, 2 units since 2000, commercial units since 2016, and most recently, David bought 120 Broadway, which is a 1-unit commercial building. It's the Adult Day Health Center. I'm not quite sure of the name of the existing tenant, but that's who it is. And David also owns 36 to 42 Park Street in Andover, and he's owned that since 1993, and that's a 4-unit commercial building in Andover. David's employment history has roots quite deeply here in this community. In 1997 to, from 1987 to 1994, David, in conjunction with a partner, owned and operated a Chinese restaurant on Lawrence Street called Peking Garden, and I believe that's still in operation, but you don't have an interest in that. He does not have an interest in that since 1994. From 1990 to 1998, David operated a Chinese restaurant called China Star on Prospect Street in Methuen. And most recently, from 1993 all the way to 2015, David was responsible for overall management of Peking Garden, a Chinese restaurant on Park Street, in his building, Park Street, in Andover. That business is owned by his wife, and it's still an ongoing concern, but he stopped his role in that business around 2015 due to a surgery that he had. So David's current employment, if you will, is running his and managing his commercial buildings, the buildings in Lawrence and the commercial building in Andover. So with respect to this store, we are intending to keep it as a same type of thing that Janet ran, as Janet ran it, a convenience store, package store, very similar to the way she ran it. He expects to, at least at the beginning, have 2 employees. He does expect this to be, and understands that this will be his so-called full-time employment. He's here, and I can vouch for this personally, he's here in Lawrence all the time. Every time I've called him, he's just happens to be here, and if I ever need him, he just comes right down. If I could just comment a bit on Janet and the sort of the default and everything. The parting between David and Janet really was not a parting of ways. They still remain friends. David actually was just communicating with Janet just a few minutes ago. She actually intended to be here, but she can't. My understanding is that she's now taking care of elderly people and actually didn't realize it, but she had to work today from 3 to 11. She actually wanted to be here. They actually have been in discussions that David will hire Janet as an employee in some fashion or another to help get this started and to run this business.
Okay.
And if anybody has any questions, I'm certainly available, and David would be happy to answer any questions that any of you may have.
No, you guys aware that, yeah, you're gonna have, that if we approve this tonight, you're gonna have to pay a fee to do a transfer. And then in November, you're gonna have to pay that fee again?
The next
Because it's starting the new year? You aware of that, or
I wasn't, but it doesn't really
do you want to
surprise.
explain that to him so he's aware of that?
That's par for the course. I think we're,
Okay.
so are you suggesting, however, that maybe we delay this for a month or so that we don't pay that transfer fee?
Is there a way,
There is a way, you'll be fortunate if they will hear this matter within the next 2 months. Because with the renewals that are going on and the transfers, the ABCC is extremely busy. I will mail it down tomorrow, but I would think it would take at least 6 weeks before you would hear anything.
So the transfer wouldn't occur until after the,
Well, it will be approved here, and it will be noted that it was approved on the state. I can't tell you what they will do in Boston. I will send it out tomorrow.
sure.
But
well, I just
should
want to
they-
make you aware that there's a good chance you could be paying double.
Is it a large fee? I'm not sure of the amount.
Just wine and beer is like, what's the fee, Pat, for wine and beer?
Should they approve it, the fee is $13.53. Should they approve it, the city does not prorate any money.
Right.
So should it come in even in December.
Right.
You will have to pay the $13.53, and then the renewal will be right behind that
For
for another
$13.53.
$1,300? Yeah.
Just as long as he understands that, 'cause-
I don't know that we have any choices.
okay. All right, you guys have any questions for him?
Okay, I'll make a motion, we approve the transfer of the license from Two Brothers Corporation to KIU Management.
Second.
There's a motion on the floor, and it's been seconded to transfer the wine and malt package store license from Two Brothers Corporation to KIU Management. All in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, members.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Okay, there's also, the next item on the agenda is for new applicant for wine and malt package store, Tremont Market Cafe. Is anybody here from? Your name for the record?
Yes, my name's Nicole D'Entremont Almeida.
Okay.
I just have the one, I had printed out the other ones, and given you, I think, before, but I have that one.
Well, why don't you say it, and then I'll tell her that, and then I'll...
So Nicole, at this time, you haven't been to zoning yet?
I'm on the agenda.
Agenda for October 21st, so we're gonna have to, I recommend that we table this matter till after you go to zoning. Because we can't issue you a license or say it's okay till you go to zoning.
Right,
So you're a little bit ahead of the game.
yeah.
So we're gonna recommend we table this.
I'll make a motion that we table this issue until the next meeting, until you get approval from the zoning board.
Okay,
Second.
There's a motion on the floor, and it's been seconded to table this issue until it goes in front of zoning. All in favor?
Aye.
So basically, after you go to zoning, it takes like a 30-day period in case anybody complains about it or anything, then you can get back on the agenda.
okay, sounds,
They approve it.
okay, very
Okay?
good. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is a common victuals license to Charlie's Angels, formerly Rancho Brazil.
Hello.
Name for the record?
What?
Your name for the record?
Cylinder Brasher.
Sophia Kazakidis.
Michael Pelletier.
Okay. So what hours are you guys intending to have, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday?
We were trying to extend, maybe possibly doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, late night, so maybe 24 hours. That's why we did the 24-hour question mark.
So what hours are you thinking of doing Monday through Thursday?
Just till 5 a.m. till 3 p.m.
Till 3 p.m.?
What kind of food do you plan on serving?
Traditional, old school Lawrence, like
All-American.
diner. We're gonna do bee stuff, Lawton stuff,
Cedar Crest.
cedar crust stuff.
Fish and chips?
Oh, yeah.
Fish and chips,
Oh,
chicken
and
bars.
on Friday, until we do the overnight thing, we were gonna stay open always till 8 to do fish and chips.
Sounds good.
Okay, on the weekend, Lieutenant Conway in here, he would have to approve that to be as far as I'm concerned, we need to get his input on a 24-hour. So I would recommend that you pick another hour for now, a different time,
Okay,
and then call Lieutenant Conway, have a meeting for him,
okay.
and then you can come back and try to get the weekend, you know, within his approval.
Yeah, that was just a maybe
Right,
thing,
so
and
I
we
wouldn't,
figured we'd do it
I would
in-
recommend you talk to Lieutenant Conway on that.
Okay,
But I mean, if you want to pick a different time that's not 24 hours, today, you can get started and then come back and visit the
Okay.
hours.
okay, we could do
So
that
what
as well.
time?
Well, we want it to do, for the fish and chip at least.
Right, at least until 8 o'clock.
Well, hold on, because we have,
one day, Friday.
there's the night crowd that comes in after, and they want to eat some supper, so say 3 AM for Friday and Saturday only.
That would work.
And Sunday till 8?
Sunday is till 8.
So Monday through Friday through 8? And you're saying Friday and Saturday to 3?
Yes.
What do you guys think about Friday? and
Sorry, could you repeat the hours that they're?
They're saying Monday through Friday from 5 in the morning to 8 AM.
8 p.m.
Friday?
PM.
I'm sorry, 8 PM, yeah. That would be a short hours. Then Friday and Saturday from 5 AM to 3 AM.
Okay,
And then Sunday regular, 5 AM to 8 PM.
to 8 PM. Okay. I don't know that we have any establishments,
Yeah, we have,
or is it, how many do we
there's
have?
quite a few that are open.
They're open until 3?
Yeah, they're open till 3, I think, or 2, Pat, we give them?
Well, around 2 usually is what the
Usually 2 or
lieutenant
3.
agrees to.
We just,
That was gonna be my only suggestion,
Right.
that maybe we,
Well, could we approve it till like 2 PM and then address it later on, and
Can we,
if there's no problem?
Well, Friday nights,
we at least want it until 8 PM because of Friday night fish.
We're talking about,
for
yeah,
your
yeah,
Saturday
yeah.
and, for Friday
The
and Saturday.
clubs get out on Fridays at 2 o'clock, so get some time to eat, so say 3 o'clock, that's why I figured that way. So at 3 o'clock, and we'll be shut down at 3. That gives them time to eat and,
I'm going to suggest that we do the 2 AM time until whatever
well,
you
2,
all agree with regards to maybe a probationary period.
well, maybe we should, I would recommend doing the 3 o'clock, because 2 o'clock, all the clubs close, like he says. So you can't, they're not gonna be able to go there or eat. There's no use them staying open if
right.
they're gonna be closed when everybody gets out.
With
So
the
I would
oth-
say do the 3 o'clock, maybe on a 3-month or 6-month probation.
yeah.
Can we do 2 months and then?
Yeah, whatever,
All right.
whatever we can decide on, 2 months? Were you guys willing to,
Yeah, after the 2 months, then it's.
then you have to come back and revisit, maybe at that time, you've talked to
yeah,
Lieutenant
sure,
Conway,
absolutely.
maybe we can get the 24 hours,
Okay, no problem.
okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Is that agreeable?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I'll make a motion, we approve the common victual license for Charlie's Angels with the hours from 8 AM to, what is it, 8 PM, Monday through Friday? and
5 AM to
5
8
AM,
PM.
rather, and then on Fridays and Saturdays,
5 to 3.
5 to 3. Okay.
Second.
Okay, so there's a motion on the floor to approve the common victuals license for Charlie's Angels. Monday through Friday hours, Pat, from 5 AM to 8 PM. Friday and Saturday from 5 AM to 3 PM for a 60-day,
No, 3 AM.
Try
to
it.
3 AM for a 60-day period. And then Sunday from 5 AM to 8 PM. So there's a motion on the floor, and it's all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you, guys, very much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Come on down and eat, guys.
Okay, next item on the agenda is change of corporate name from Villa Auto Sales to Bethel Cock Company Incorporated on 4 Metro Street.
Yes.
Your name for the record?
Asmalin Suron.
All right, so you're just looking for change of corporate.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make a motion, we approve the change of the corporate name to Bethel Car Incorporated.
Second.
There's a motion on the floor, and it's been seconded to approve a change of corporate name from Villa Auto Sales to Bethel Car Company Incorporated. All in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it. Thank you. Okay, next item on the agenda is Fast Track Equipment LLC, 175 Market Street, Cesar Ortiz. Name for the record?
Cesar Ortiz.
Okay. So what exactly, this is an office space only, correct?
Yes, because it's only applying for I'm only applying for the wholesale.
So it says here, your Fast Track Equipment LLC.
Yeah.
What exactly is that?
The thing is, we are going to be doing light, medium, and heavy-duty trucks and heavy equipment like, tractors.
You're gonna be going to the auction and buying?
Yeah, to sell to other, in another auctions, like different dealerships and,
Okay.
just, that's why the office.
So he's actually, he's basically looking for a Class 2 wholesale license only. Do we have any questions for him?
Oh, I'll make a motion, we,
Just one second, sorry, Ron. So on Monday, those are gonna be your hours from 7 to 4?
Yes,
Okay.
that's for the visiting the state trooper.
Yes,
Right.
correct.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and you understand that you need to be present
Yes, sir.
that entire time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we've had an issue with this before.
Uh-huh.
You can make your own time, like saying you wanted to do 7, because I see you got a lot of hours here, 7 to 4 in the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have a choice to open 4 hours, 3 hours, it doesn't have to be a long.
The thing is, I'm also, I rent a space there for, to park the trucks that I have another trucks.
Oh, company?
So I'm normally I'm
Oh,
there
okay.
all
All right.
around the day, Tuesday, Monday, but
All right.
I'm always around.
Okay.
That's why.
okay, I'll make a motion, we approve the used car office space for Fast Track Equipment.
Second.
The motion on the floor, and it's been seconded to approve the Class 2 for Fast Track Equipment. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next item on the agenda is Prestige Auto Sales from 49 Blanchard Street. There are 3 partners. You guys read this?
Mm-hmm.
Your name for the record?
Jamie Coutard.
Matthew Greeley.
Edwin Escobar.
Okay. So what brings you gentlemen down from Lawrence, from Waltham?
Well, I work for VIP for about 3 years now, but I want to do my own thing.
The VIP?
Auto sales.
Auto sales?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get away from those guys, do my own
And you
thing.
guys?
These are my buddies. They have no experience. I have all the experience. I own a barbershop in Waltham. That's what.
Okay.
But I've worked for Willie for 2 years now, moving cars, picking up cars at the auction. But I want to do my own thing now.
Okay. Did you guys aware of the office hours?
Yep, we got to be there if it's posted on the door the whole time.
So you guys are showing here that you're gonna be there on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 10 to 1.
Yep.
So that means somebody always has to be there at that time.
Yeah, I've sat up at VIP waiting for the guy to come, and we know that we have to be there even if he doesn't show
Okay.
up.
But you have to be at Blanchard Street. Is that where
Yes.
you're renting?
Yep, Blanchard Street.
Okay. Any questions?
Okay, I'll make a motion, we approve the wholesale office space for Prestige Auto Sales at 49 Blanchard Street.
Second.
There's a motion on the floor and it's been seconded to approve the Class 2 wholesale for Prestige Auto Sales. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Hey, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, next item on the agenda is Mendez Auto Repair
Tonight, I'll come for tomorrow.
and Nebulia Rosario Cambero, 134 West Street, Units 3.
Yes.
You got your name for the record, please?
Neobelice Rosario. Neobelice Estela Rosario Cambero.
Okay. Is this a new business you're,
Yes.
and it's a repair shop?
Uh-huh.
Are you guys there already?
Yeah.
Now, which unit is that?
The unit, the
Yeah,
number?
if you're
Number
com-
3.
If you're coming down West Street, right?
Uh-huh.
There's a dealer,
Uh-huh.
and then there's one big garage door and there's two second garage door.
The first one, the big garage and the first one.
Okay.
The first door.
I'm gonna give you a warning before we start. I live on West Street,
Oh, yeah.
right across the street.
Yeah?
And this weekend, there was loud music coming from that area.
Oh, but it's not,
Okay?
it's
No,
not
I'm
us.
not saying it was you.
No, maybe the second door.
I'm just
no?
making you aware of what's going on.
Where is the music place in the corner? So maybe
No,
they...
that's a tire shop.
Uh-huh. They
Just making you aware that I live right across the street, and I'm not gonna tolerate the music. I'm just making you aware of that.
Where's the street?
Yeah, right across the street.
See, you.
Okay. And if I hear I'm just making you aware, this weekend there was a lot of music coming from there. I'm not saying it's coming from yours, because I didn't go across there, but I'm just making you aware.
Okay,
Okay?
okay. But don't worry, it's not us.
I'm just making you aware. I don't mind music to a reasonable hour, but, you know, when it's 1 o'clock in the morning, 12 o'clock at night, that's a little,
Yeah,
especially when you're a business and you're there to work, not to have, you know, loud music bothering
Yeah.
the neighbors. Do we have any questions for him?
So is this a office space only?
No, this is a repair shop.
Oh, okay. All right.
Not a
So it
repair
wa-
shop.
All right, so it was listed
Right.
incorrectly? Okay.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve the application for Mendez Auto Repair Incorporated at 134 West Street.
Second.
There's a motion on the floor, and it's been seconded to approve the Mendez Auto Repair. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. There's nothing else.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
There's a motion on the floor to adjourn.
Oh, okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it. Thank you. Meeting adjourned.